going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today guys, I'm coming at you with one of the most highly requested deck profile ever since the release of Spirit Warriors. And you guys have been all requesting, Sam, you did the updated deck profile on 6 Samurais, you did the Magical Musketeer deck profile, please give us the Weather Painter deck profile. And today guys, I'm coming at you with the Weather Painter deck profile for the post November 6, 2017 ban list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and of course guys, as I regards to the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys on my card choices and the reasons why I play them. This deck, in my personal opinion, is actually a very fun deck to actually play. This deck revolves around using the banish power to basically gain additional effects such as, halving the monster's attack, returning a monster, from the field to the hand during the battle phase, and also searching a card directly from the deck to your hand. So this deck utilizes columns, so it's really important to actually use a column-based mat. So it's really important to actually use a column-based mat for this specific deck. By the way guys, if you guys are interested in getting your Link playmat, it comes with all zones, Link zones as well included. If you guys can see right there on top, it comes with amazing Link zones at the top right here. It's a 2-player mat. If you guys are interested in getting your Link mat, make sure you guys check out Imperium Duelist in the description box below, and I have a coupon code that will give you 25% off this mat. So make sure you guys use the coupon code and get your Link playmat today. Alright guys, without further ado, enough talking, let's just start with the deck profile. We're playing Weather Painters today, and the best Weather Painter in the entire deck has to be the Weather Painter Snow. This card is the best card in the deck, guys, and first and foremost, I'd like to apologize to you guys that this card is a proxy. Okay, the third Snow is a proxy because this card is actually short printed. I opened up 4 boxes and I ended up getting 4 Magical Musketeer Casper, but only 2 copies of the Weather Painter Snow. So this card is absolutely amazing. It's one of the best cards in the deck because it does something on its normal summon. So when this card is normal summon, it essentially straddles the deck. We're able to place one the Weather Spell and Trap card from your deck face up in your Spell and Trap card zone, and the best card to set using its effect is definitely Snowy Canvas. But if you already have cards like Snowy Canvas in your hand, you can basically search the Thunder Canvas directly from your deck. By the way guys, all the Weather Painter has the exact same secondary effect where once per turn, during the standby phase of the turn after this card was banished from the field to activate the Weather card's effect, which is, any of your face-up spell or trap card, you can special summon this banished card. So anytime this card is banished, okay, the next standby phase, it comes back, which is really amazing. So most of the time, you're not going to have cards on the board anyways because you're going to be triggering off these guys' effects while the spell and trap card canvas is on the field. So you can get effects such as, returning a monster to the hand, getting to search any card directly from the deck to your hand, or, halving your opponent's monster attack. Next, we're going to play, of course, the Weather Painter Thunder. This card is the biggest beak stick in the entire deck, and what this card does is that basically, you can send one face-up continuous spell and trap or control to the graveyard, then place one the Weather spell and trap card directly from your deck face up to your spell and trap card zone. So if you want to specifically see a weathery card that you do not have on the field, you can basically summon the Thunder, activate Thunder's effect, send a card that you already have in your hand. So let's say that you have double copy of a canvas, one in the hand and one in the field. You can activate this card effect, send the canvas that you already have in your hand from the field to the graveyard, and then basically set a canvas that you are missing on the board, which is really awesome. So essentially another straddles of the deck. And next off, we're going to play triple the Weather Painter Sun. Sun is actually pretty awesome as well. It's pretty cool. His effect reads that if this card is in your graveyard, you can send one face of continuous spell and trap card you control to the graveyard, special this card back in defense position, and it has the exact same secondary effect, and then place a weathery spell and trap card from your hand on the field, which is also pretty awesome as well. And last but not least, we're going to play the Weather Painter Cloud. Cloud isn't too great. His effect reads that if another face-up weather card you control is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target up to 2 weather spell and trap cards in the graveyard and place them face up in your spell and trap card zone. Most of the time guys, if you already have your your weather card face up in the field, it's going to be really hard to actually get those cards in the graveyard unless you purposely sent them there. It's only really good once you already have weathery cards in the graveyard, so you don't want to play multiple copies of these in the deck, in my personal opinion. Just one copy is good. And next off to our supporting engine guys, since you're going to barely be controlling any monster on the board anyways, you're going to play triple side frame gear Gamma and 1 side frame driver. This card is absolutely insane. For decks that don't utilize having too many monsters on the board, side frame engine is just really amazing. There's a lot of cards in this format that that hurts the deck, such as Ash, hand traps, cards like Ash, Gold Soaker, and things like that. Gamma is just literally clears out that problem, and if you basically Gamma your opponent, you essentially make a free side frame Lord Omega or another level 8 Synchro, which is absolutely insane. So Gamma is definitely a must-have in the deck, in my personal opinion. Being able to negate any monster effect while you control no monster on the field is just really phenomenal, and it's really incredible to actually tutor out a free 2800 beat stick to basically banish a card in your opponent's hand, which is really awesome. So Definitely triple gamma and one side frame driver is definitely needed in the deck, and that's just all up to personal preference. You guys can play other hand traps if you guys would like. You guys can play Ghost Ogre, Ash if you guys have access to Ash. But you know, for having access to Omega, I really think that this card is just really superior in today's meta game, specifically in this deck, because you're barely gonna be controlling any monster on the board, because most of the time you're gonna be using the weathery monsters effects to banish themselves during your opponent's turn to activate the trap cards effect, or to activate the the snowy canvas or cloudy canvas effect. And last but not least, you're going to play the one Maxi. And guys, I love this engine so much. You want to play the Kaijus, one Jizukiru, one Kamungus, and one Gamma Seal. Basically, the Kaijus is just really powerful in the deck because of the Weathery Thunder canvas. What you do is that you Kaiju over their monster, go into battle phase, attack with the Weathery monster, activate Thunder canvas effect to basically bounce your Kaiju back to your hand, and then you just Kaiju over another problematic monster on the board, which is absolutely incredible. So Kaiju is just really good, and cards that are annoying in general, Kaiju can just easily deal with. So that's why I love playing the Kaiju so much. So that's pretty much it for the monster, guys. I believe the monster lineup is just very solid in my personal opinion. Let's go off to our spells. Alright guys, for the spells, you want to play triple the weathery snowy canvas. This card is the best canvas in the deck in my personal opinion. So basically, the weather effect monster in your main monster zones of this card's column and its adjacent column gain this effect. So what this means is that if you have a weathery monster in here, okay, so if you activate canvas, snowy canvas in the zone right here, okay, in this zone right here, and you have the weather painter sun in the exact same column as the weather snowy canvas, you can basically use snowy canvas effect to basically banish the weather painter sun. So once the weather painter sun is in the exact same column as the weather snowy canvas, or in the adjacent column to the weather snowy canvas, which means either it's over here, the adjacent column right here, or it's over here, okay? While it's in here, here, or here in the adjacent column, they basically gain the weather snowy canvas effect, where you're able to banish himself to search any the weathery card directly from your deck to your hand, which is really awesome. So make sure you guys place your cards in the proper zones and in the proper columns to basically utilize the weathery spawn trap cards effect properly. So you can utilize this effect during your turn to banish this card, search your card directly from your deck to your hands, and then it comes back next turn, okay, and then you can activate the effect again to banish himself to basically gain the weather snowy canvas effect again, which is really awesome. So triple the weather snowy canvas. Next off, you're gonna play triple the weathery cloudy canvas. Cloudy canvas basically plays with the monster's attack, to lower the attack, which is really awesome. So you can just easily just push for damage with cards like the Painter Sun or also the Painter Thunder to basically just run over any problematic monsters, since their attack will be half using the cloudy canvas effect, which is really awesome. So, and last but not least, the one weather rainy canvas. This card is it's okay. It just basically has the exact same effect where you banish something to gain an effect. In this card, when you're able to banish a weathery card to return a spawn trap card your opponent controls to their hand. So it just deals with back rows. If this card were to pop back rows or banish a back row, it would have been really superior rather than just returning a card from the field to the hand. Spawn trap cards specifically. So yeah. So and if they made a card that actually pops, oh my goodness, it actually would have been super crazy. But you know what? Just one weather rainy snowy canvas is all you need in the deck, in my personal opinion. These cards are always searchable anyways, and the thing about these cards is that you can only activate one copy of these cards on the field, so you can only control one copy of each, so it's really important to know as well. Next off, for going second cards, you're going to play cards like the Dark Hole. Really awesome cards like Rigeki, and also Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Slumber is just really good. Brings out Kaijus, use Thunder's effect to basically bounce back to Kaiju and then just Kaiju again, which is really awesome. So Slumber is really nice. And last but not least, I do play Double Pot of Desires, guys. You're playing so many. You're basically playing 3 of each Weather Painter. There's a really slim chance of you actually banishing all your weathery cards directly from your deck to your banish pile. So Desires basically helps you get into the combo pieces you need and helps you dig deeper into your deck. And this card is like one of the best cards in the game right now. It's a +1. It's on a -9, guys. Pot of Desires is absolutely broken. Triple the weather thundery canvas. You don't mind playing 3 copies because you're also playing Pot of Desires. It says that at the start of damage step, if this card battles an opponent monster, you can banish this card, return that monster to the hand. So any monster it battles, okay, activate Thunder Canvas's effect to basically banish the monster that's in the same column as this card, and then bounce back the monster to the hand. So if you Kaiju your opponent's monster and a weathery monster you control attacks the Kaiju and it's the exact same column or the adjacent column to the canvas, you can activate this card. you can activate their effect to basically banish himself, return the kaiju back to hand, and then during the next turn, they come back on the field, which is really, really amazing. So Thunder Canvas is just really good for that. Next off, you're going to play the best trap card in the deck, in my personal opinion, aside from the weathery traps or the weathery spells. Triple Johnny Mirror Force. This card is absolutely incredible. More than likely, guys, you're not going to be having any monsters on the field at all. So the faster you clear monsters on the field, the faster you're able to just wreck your opponent with Johnny Mirror Force, which is really amazing. And Omega as well. Omega is barely going to stay on the field because you're going to be banishing cards in your opponent's hand. So that way that Johnny Mirror Force will always become live. So Johnny Mirror Force is just really good in the deck because you're not going to have monsters on the field. So yeah, you know, double Solemn Strike, one Solemn Warning. And last but not least, we're going to play the one Skill Drain. Skill Drain is just really good in the deck because it doesn't affect the deck at all. The banishing effect is a cost, so you will still gain their effects off the spawn trap card. So Skill Drain will just definitely wreck your opponent rather than it will wreck you. So 100% Skill Drain is definitely needed in the deck. Alright guys, off to your extra deck, guys. I'm telling you guys right now, you barely make the extra deck other than Omega if you resolve it with Gamma. But anyways, you have the Weather Painter Rainbow. This card is broken if you actually summon this card. If you can summon it, you're pretty much lit. So basically, when your opponent with special summon of monsters, it's a quick effect. You can send this link card, you know, you control to the graveyard, negate the summon. So essentially a Solemn Strike, or aka Solemn Warning, which is really amazing. And if you do destroy that monster, once returned during the standby phase of the turn that this card was banished from the field to activate the weather card's effect, you can special summon this card. And then you can basically special summon the banished card, and any weathery monster that this card point to gains this additional effect. When a card or effect is activated, you can banish this card, negate the activation if you do destroy it. So you basically have a negation on everything, like an infinite amount of negation depending on the amount of weathery monster you have under the Weather Painter Rainbow, which is absolutely insane. So if you guys can actually get this card out, you're pretty much just already going to be winning the duel. But most of the time, you're just winning the games with Thunder Canvas anyway. So this card is like one of the cards aside from Omega that you'll be making the most off link summoning. And these are just extras in there: Akashic Magician, Rolo Dragon, Proxy Dragon, Firewall Dragon, Trigate, Decode Talker. If you can make the weather, you know, Rainbow, you can go into the Levier, bring back your, you know, your banished monsters. Really cool. Acid Golem, the one Dante, you know, to push for extra damage if you ever needed to. One Phantom Knight's Break Sword, and last but not least, for our synchros, for our gammas, you're gonna play the Starlight. Really good to help blow boards, and a double side frame Lord Omega just in case. Most of the time, you're just gonna be making one Omega anyways, but if you can resolve multiple gammas, you can just make more Omegas, which is really awesome as well. So that's pretty much for the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this deck in the comment section below. Watch this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys get your link playmat today in the description box below, and make sure you guys use my coupon code to get 25% off. Alright guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 signing out. Alright guys, peace.
Friends and the family, do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family. Who else? Friends of the family, do it for the friends of the family. Friends of the family. You don't know them, you don't know me, man.